Goldberg.
Welcome back to WHSV News 3 at noon. Tracy was just telling us we haven't had a day above 40 yet in February. But that doesn't matter, even though it's the middle of winter. It's still never too late to think spring, or too early to think spring, which is why we're joined by Rose Good from Flowers by Rose. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Tell us a little bit about what we can do to prepare, or you guys are doing to prepare.
Well, we're trying to think spring. I know underneath all this snow there's some crocuses and daffodils, but we can't see them yet. So we really need to have a few flowers in the house to kind of get us over this.
What do you suggest?
Well, you know, a great way to just have spring in your house is just to do some blooming plants, and then later you can put the bulbs in the ground and enjoy them next spring. And I think you can really smell the hyacinths in the studio.
They smell beautiful. They're definitely giving off a great aroma.
Yeah, these just smell wonderful. And I've just tucked an ivy in with it, and then on the other side is a pink cyclamen, and then just put some cassia in with it, and you enjoy that on your table, and that's what lasts for a couple weeks.
Now you can actually plant the bulbs after this is done.
Yes.
Explain that.
Yeah. Well, after these are finished, then, you know, we just let this die down and then take the bulbs, set them in the ground, and then next spring you'll enjoy them in your garden.
Very
so if you're a
cool.
big gardener, it's a great way to get more bang for your buck.
Great advice, a good money-saving tip.
Right.
Moving on to this one right here in the middle.
Yeah, just lots of color, just the irises, the tulips, the stargazer lilies, the delphinium, and the asters and the mums. Just a great arrangement to have, just kind of brighten up our winter.
What colors do you suggest for spring? I mean, I know we see a lot of reds and whites around Valentine's Day. What do you say? A lot of yellows, pinks, purples?
Yeah, and anything goes now. You know, I mean, the yellows and the reds and the purples and the blues, just as much color. Everybody's starving for color.
Beautiful. And the whites, of course, look great. We know you love white.
I love white, and I like to put white in every season. And what I've done with this is just layer it. At the bottom of it, it has the lemon leaf, and it has a baby's breath of white statice, and then one of my very favorite flowers. It comes in lots of colors. This is stock. And it is very, very fragrant. And if we use it a lot in weddings and events, but I love just to take a vase of those and put those in any room, you know, any color, mix it or whatever. And
Gives a good
great.
accent to anything, it seems. And now the last one over there.
Yeah, this one's just a really mixture of color. It kind of can go into summer, but it also has the orange Star of Bethlehem, which is one of my very, very favorite flowers because it lasts so long. If you've ever had lunch at the Boar's Head Inn in Charlottesville, they use this on their tables because it just keeps opening and lasting and lasting.
And very bright, reminiscent of spring, of
comes
course.
in white, great wedding flower, comes in very tight, and then it'll just last for weeks.
All right, Rose, thank you so much for joining us, and if you'd like more information, you can always call the number that's right there on your screen, 540-249-3517. We'll be right back, but first, here's yet another gardening tip from Mark Viette.